Hi everyone, it's Kasia from tarotmap, and today I want to invite you for the review of Dream Awake Tarot and also the Dream Awake kind of self-love 33 days offering that Ashanti Gumbo prepared for us, and I just want you to watch this. Watch this.
Take it slow, take it slow, take it easy. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Take it slow, take it slow, take it easy. Let it go, let it go, let it go.
So you can watch this on Ashanti's website, which is ashantygumbo.com, and there is this offering that she starts in December, and it's called 33 Days of Self-Love Learning Experience. And you can pay from 44 to 77, depends how much you can afford. And what you get in this experience, you get the Dream Awake Tarot deck, which is not a 78 tarot cards deck. It's Triumph, so major arcana plus extra cards, so it's 36 cards. You get Dream Awake Tarot 33 Day Self-Love Playbook, so you can print it out or get a PDF. There are different options. You get Dream Awake Tarot Refrigerator Magnet, so everybody gets different one. I think I got the Sun. You get one intention card. So she sends all this different beautiful stuff that you can write in, and she prepared all this greeting card, unexpected wealth oil, which is also amazing. So I'm going to take my computer off now. So that's what I didn't know, because Ashanti has sent me this deck for a review, but I was just expecting a deck, and then I got all this stuff that also is for this invitation to do this Dream Awake Tarot 33 Days of Love. So the unexpected wealth oil, it's my income exceeds my expenses, and it smells with clovey, like really grounded. It's a beautiful scent, and yeah, I love using it. So that came as well. And as I said, all these postcards, magnet. There was a poem also, which I don't know anymore where I put, but I put it somewhere. But let's start with this little deck, because it's such an unexpected tarot deck. First of all, specifically the shape of it, it's hexagonal. So, we had round, we have triangular, but this is hexagonal deck. And as I said, it's not 78 cards. So I'm always a little bit wary of calling decks like this tarot. I know where people who create those come from, because they use major arcana of tarot. So yeah, you can go there. But when I see tarot, I always want to see 78 cards, just because it's a tarot deck, right? So it just comes in this little paper box, and the paper is okay. It's not like it's a little bit laminated. It's good. I don't really shuffle it by riffle shuffling. Maybe we can, I don't know, let's try. Yeah, you can if you want to, but the shape is kind of, different to hold, so I prefer overhand shuffle. 36 cards with amazing, bold, colorful illustrations, kind of realistic. So I know, again, it's not going to be everybody cup of tea, but the shape of it, the feel of it, and the artwork is so beautiful. So I just want to show all the 36 cards, and you can see later on, I'm going to show you how they fit together. So this is the full You can definitely recognize a lot of these archetypes, the sun from tarot, but some of them are not as easy to get into as you would think. So there is no book describing the cards, but in the playbook, which I show you in a sec, you can definitely... Beautiful. So cool. So the artwork is vivid, it's expressive, it's really kind of evocative. That must be the devil. It's so cool. Like really draws you in, right? Oh, this one is also so beautiful for healing. So I kind of tend to use it more as an oracle deck. But yeah, when I totally recognize this one, looks like Hierophant, oh no, High Priestess maybe. When I recognize an archetype and, you know, it kind of helps me to add the meanings of tarot. That's Hermit probably, it looks awesome. Then I use it as well. It's just very stunning. Colorful, and that shape. And she also has like moon cards, so there's a card with full moon, and they all similarly kind of depicted with this like mermaid-like figure sticking out of the water. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a very bold statement of sexuality, creativity, discovering, you know, our creative juices, self-love, no matter what, and yeah, creative expression. And that's what Ashanti also offers in her Dream Awake Tarot 33 Days of Self-Love. So that's the Justice card. Just gorgeous. So she's a beautiful, the creatrix. You can check out her website. I'm going to link all the information. So here's the new moon. I link all the information, you know, in the description box, and I link also the course that she offers. Yeah, I'd love, you know, I'd love us to support her. I can see how much work she puts out there. And the price of the course is amazingly like great value, because if you choose to pay between $44 to $77, you get a tarot deck, you get this all the book, you get the course, you know, you get the postcards and stuff. So yeah, it's really well priced for anyone who feels like they resonate with it, they can afford it. And I would love to, I actually asked her, and she's going to be a guest on my Inspired Tarot Map next year, because this year I'm already filled up, but I really would like to, you know, speak to her about her creative work, because I feel very inspired by all the many, you know, avenues that she touches in her work. It's very healing and wholesome and complex. That's Strength. And it's interesting, you know, you can really play with the cards, see what way the archetypes speak to you. So now I just want to show you how amazing that actually looks. I'm just going to maybe play my bowls. Let's see. Let's make a hexagonal. Shape. So that's how it works. So we have the Hangman as the first card. And then we pull, for example, 4 angles. We can do like 5 card spread. So a little bit similar like a hangman, but this archetype already seems to be a little bit more comfortable, maybe, because it's actually lying on the ground. It doesn't feel like, caught up in the web of events. So maybe there is some balance needed with justice. And what's at the bottom? So maybe this relationship, or, male-female unification of archetypes within us. And this kind of, I don't know, this looks a little bit like a magician maybe, or a fool. It's not a fool because there is a fool card here. But to me, it just looks like, I'm ready to do my thing, do the work. So I feel that, when you look at this, it just looks so gorgeous. So then you can add, a card 5 and 6 here, to see how incredible all the images work out together. And to create this hexagonal shape just reminds me, of the goddess of Mother Bee, and this amazing, I'm just going to put the camera a little bit lower so you can see better. So it looks incredible. I also tried to play with it, like, you can pull 3 cards for daily draw, so you can do it this way. And yeah, I like to look at this as the, oracle, but you can also see this archetypes of tarot as well. So it's really up to you how you play with it. It really opens up creatively because of the shape. And I actually prefer it better than even, I prefer it to the round shape. I'm a bit like kind of not comfortable in using round cards, but this hexagonal shape, it's much more stable. It's kind of keeps the reading together, and it's really beautiful in how you can use it. You can go, I also went from like 2, 3, 2, and then 1. So you can play with many various if you can figure out your own ways. Of course, you can connect it to other cards, which I usually do, as you know. So this is this Dream Awake Tarot Playbook. And, it's really like, I was surprised how kind of versatile it is. So she goes through opening prayer, pouring libation, meditation. Then we have the love letter to inner child through moon phases, through astrological symbols, planet symbols. It's very experiential. So it's not like that she's giving you heaps of information, but enough to just inspire you so that you can do the work, but you have to do the work. A love letter to inner critic also. And then she goes into love letter to inner hoe. And then is love letter to generations to come. And here we go through major arcana and love letter to ancestors. So let's just take a quick look at this. So how it looks, it's basically, so the, for example, meditation, preparation, relax, take your shoes off, have a seat on the floor, unlock your jaws, release the tension in your tongue, relax the soles of your feet. And even by reading it, I was doing it and it was really cool. So this is like an opening meditation. You get, dream proclamation. It's a little bit set up like a business planner. But I think it's to make you accountable in some way. So what habits you want to, sacrifice, implement. So it's like a self-work, self-love, self-development book. So, for example, love letters, right? So this is the love letter to your inner child. And then you go through, she goes through different ways. Play sheets, missions, what you're grateful for. There's like, top wins. So it's like this kind of coaching like approach. And then you you learn also. So for example, Aries, so you draw a symbol, the ruling element, constellation drawing. So, if you want to learn all this stuff, you can. Draw symbol and descriptive keywords. So it's not that she is giving you the keywords, but I think that's the best way to learn, that you actually put it in writing. You use all the senses, different senses, and and you write it down for yourself. Then there is the play sheets, where's your sun, the moon. What else is there? Alchemical symbols. So she goes through different alchemies. Dream big, so it's the vision of wholeness. Some colors that you can create with the cards. Below is the way to explore the deity within you. So what's your song of invocation? What are your colors? What number resonates with you? All of these interesting exercises. And then she goes also through different exploring 8 limbs of yoga. She's a yoga teacher as well. There's like a lot, full packed with different exercises. She goes into Tree of Life as well, and with little introduction. I haven't read this one, so I don't know, and plus I don't know a lot about Kabbalah yet. Just the basic. So we'll see. I can't really value it or judge it if it's how deep it goes. I think it's just introduction from what I can see here, but it's great to get into it if you never learned anything about it. So I think it's best for the beginners. And all these different exercises. So if you want to commit to working on something in your life, this would be great, because it's 33 days. It's like breaking and enforcing the habit. And then you go with major arcana, you learn all these different embodiments, and I think it's beautiful idea to just get on and do things rather than just think about doing them. So this is the playbook that it's printed. You can I think get it also as PDF. This is the Dream Awake Tarot, and the Dream Awake Tarot 33 Days of Self-Love. I hope you enjoyed it. This is really a wonderful offering, and I'm happy that I got across to Ashanti and found her work. And I'm happy to share it with you, and I hope you support this lady, because she does some amazing stuff, and listen to her voice. Her voice is incredible. So thanks, Ashanti. All the best with your work, and I speak to you next year, and I thank you to all of you for watching. Bye.